Going to discuss the conjugate and modulus of complex number, that is the subtopic of complex number, class 11 mathematics. Now what about the conjugate of complex number? Let z is equal to x plus iy. If I is replaced by minus I, means imaginary numbers is multiplied with it with minus sign, then we say that the conjugate of complex number, and it is denoted by z to the power bar, that is z bar is equal to x minus iy. Some examples like that. For example, conjugate of complex number, if the complex number z is equal to 3 minus 4i, we write its conjugate by changing the sign of its uh, imaginary part. It's here is minus, we put here positive, means plus. 3 plus 4i is its conjugate. Consider the complex number z is equal to a plus ib, and z conjugate of its is a minus ib. Then we add both of the number and the complex number with its conjugate. We get only the real part of it. And ib become cancelled, we get only 2i, which is the complex number having imaginary part as 0, means real part of z plus with its complex number with its conjugate, we get only 2a. The imaginary part of z plus z bar is equal to 0. Similarly, we find its difference, z minus conjugate of z is equal to a plus ib minus a minus ib. We multiply this sign, minus a and plus ib. So, a becomes cancelled and we get only twice of bi. What we observe here, its real part is 0 and its remaining part, its imaginary part is 2b. How it is the geometrical reflection of it? If here is the point a xy and we write x plus iy is the complex number, it's a reverse reflection. Here is b x minus y. This is the geometrical presentation of it, and x-axis remain constant. Now see some properties of the conjugate. The conjugate of double conjugate of complex number is the complex number itself. When we add the complex number with its conjugate, we get the twice of real part of complex number, and when we subtract the complex number with its conjugate, we get the twice of its imaginary part. If the complex number is equivalent to its conjugate, that means it is purely real, means it has no imaginary part. The complex number with added with its conjugate is 0, that means z is purely imaginary. If the conjugate of sum of two complex number is equivalent to the conjugate of individual two complex number, okay, the subtraction of the whole conjugate of subtraction of two complex number is also equivalent to the individual conjugate, difference of individual conjugate. The product of the conjugate of the product of two complex number is equal to the product of conjugate of first complex number multiplied by conjugate of second complex number. The whole conjugate of z1 upon z2 is equivalent to the conjugate of z1 divided by conjugate of z2, where conjugate of z2 never comes equal to 0. Similarly, the complex number multiplied with its conjugate, we get the real part of complex number square plus imaginary part of complex number with its square. Now z1 is multiplied by conjugate of z2 plus minus z1 conjugate of z1 into z2, we get its result is like twice of real part of z1 conjugate into z2 is equal to twice of real part of z1 into conjugate of z2. If if the complex number z is equal to function of z1, then we say that the conjugate of z is also equal to the function of conjugate of z1. The conjugate of z to the power n is equivalent to z to the conjugate of z to the power n. By this way we find the conjugate. These are the properties. Now come on the next topic, that is the modulus of complex number. Let z is equal to x plus iy be a complex number. Then the positive square root of sum of square of real part and square of imaginary part is called the modulus or absolute value of z. Through the modulus we find the distance from the origin. and it is denoted by mod of z, that is mod z is equal to root under x square plus y square. X is the real part and y is the imaginary part. It represents a distance of z from origin in the set of complex number. See, the order relation is not defined. Okay students, now that is z1 greater than z2 or z1 less than z2 has no meaning. We never say na this complex number is greater than this complex number and with this complex number is less than this complex number. But when we find its magnitude, when we find its modulus, we say because in case of when we find the modulus now, we get the exact real value. So then we say that now which one is greater and which one is lesser. So without mod there is no meaning. With mod it has meaning. The mod of z1 is greater than z2, mod of z2 or mod of z1 we write less than z2 has got the meaning, since mod of z1 and mod of z2 are the real number. Okay, now this is the way, this is the presentation, x-axis and y-axis. Here is the origin 0 and here is the point P. This is the complex number. We find by the modulus we find its distance from the origin. In the above figure, OP is equal to the distance between the point xy and the origin is 0 0 in the Argand plane. We find the mod of z, that is equivalent to OP, and we get root under x square plus y square. Now we find we see some examples related to modulus. Find the modulus of the complex number z is equal to 3 plus 4i. The mod of z means square is root under square of real part. This one is the real part 3 square and 4 is the imaginary part 4 square. 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 9 plus 16 is 25. The root under 25, its value is 5. Similarly, we see the next example. Find the value of b if the modulus of complex number z is equal to 3 plus ib is equal to 5. Means we know modulus of z is equal to root under 3 square plus b square. 3 is the real part, b is the imaginary part. Now the value of mod z is given to you, that is 5. 5 is equal to root under 3 square plus b square. Now squaring both sides, 5 square is equal to this, here we remove the root. Now 5 square, that is 25. 25 is equal to 9 plus b square. 9 comes this side, b square is equal to 25 minus 9, get the result is 16. Value of b square is equal to 16 and value of b is equal to plus minus 4. Therefore z can be 3 plus 4i or 3 minus 4i. Understood? See some properties of modulus. Mod of z is always greater than 0. If mod z is equal to 0, then the number complex number is 0. The real part is 0 and its imaginary is also 0. If either one of that, it is never be equal to 0. Negative of mod of z is less than is equal to real of z or less than equal to real of z, real of z is always greater than is equal to minus mod z or less than is equal to plus mod z, and the minus mod z is less than its imaginary and it's the imaginary part, and the mod z is always greater than with its imaginary. Mod of z is equivalent to mod of conjugate of complex number. Mod of minus z is equal to mod of minus conjugate of complex number. Z into z multiplied with its conjugate, we get the modulus of z square. Modulus of z1 into z2, we write modulus of z1 into modulus of z2. Modulus of z1 divided by z2, we write modulus of z1 divided by modulus of z2. Here. Now see the some more properties there. Modulus of z1 plus z2 whole square is equal to z1 modulus of z1 square plus modulus of z2 square plus twice of real of z1 into z2 conjugate. Modulus of z1 minus z2 whole square, we write modulus of z1 square plus modulus of z2 square minus twice of real of z1 multiplied with it the conjugate of z2. Modulus of z1 plus z2 is less than is equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2. Mod of z1 minus z2 is greater than is equal to mod of z1 minus mod of z2. If the modulus of az1 minus bz2 whole square plus bz1 plus az2 whole square is equal to a square plus b square multiplied by mod z1 square plus mod z2 square. In particulars like that, mod of z to the power n is equivalent to the whole power of mod of z to the power n. Mod of z1 plus z2 whole square is equivalent to z1 square plus z2 square, where z1 by z2 is the purely imaginary. Now see one more example to find the multiplicative inverse of this. Z is equal to 6 plus 8i. The multiplicative inverse of any complex number is written like that. Z inverse is equal to conjugate of it divided by the square of its modulus. We know the conjugate of this complex number, we change the sign, 6 minus 8i. Now what is its modulus is 100, that is 10. Z inverse is written as conjugate with divided by its the square of its modulus. So we write 6 minus 8i divided by 10 ka square, 6 minus 8i divided by 100, 6 upon 100 minus 8i upon 100, cut it 3 by 50 minus 2 by 25. By this way we write the complex number, we represent the complex number. Such way we solve the many more questions regarding. Okay, thank you.